Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In case you're new, please subscribe, hit the like button, press the notification bell so that every time I post a video, you're here to vibe with me. So guys, today we're going to be looking at the pineapple. It has been said that Uganda has the sweetest pineapple like in Africa. And let me say in the world, guys. This video is brought to you in partnership with Lemfi, the app that makes sending money to Uganda and other African countries a breeze. As many of you may already know, Lemfi allows Africans in Canada and the UK to send money to 10 African countries, including Uganda. For my people in the UK and Canada, I have wonderful news for you. Lemfi now allows you to send money back home with zero transaction fees. Yes, I said zero transaction fees. They also have the best rates in the market, so you will always get the complete value for your money. It is fast, easy, and completely free when it comes to sending money home. Download and use my code NYAKO to get 10 euros, 10 Canadian dollars, and 10 US dollars on your first transaction, which is above $100 or 100 Canadian dollars. Thank you.
After 18 months, it flowers. From the time it flowers, it takes 3 months to mature as a fruit. Now, the ones that are going to replace, remember, this is the first round of harvest. After 11 to 12 months, there will be another round of harvest. But the shoots will be coming from down. It will be the sucker. I'll try to find one which has. It will always come from down. These ones, they are referred to as slips. These ones just beneath the pineapple. These ones? Yes. Now, those ones are seed.
Oh, you can plant them?
Yes. Once you harvest, you leave it like an additional month or two, and then they become of a certain height. Then you just pluck them off. So when you have an acre of pineapples like this one, if you notice, you'll find a minimum of around 1, 2, 3, 4, depending. Others you'll find so many, others few, but an average of 4 per pineapple. Meaning if you have an acre, you have the capacity to. You can move. If you have an acre, you can plant a minimum of 4 acres. You can plant a minimum of 4 acres.
So how do you plant them? And they transplant from the nursery bed, then you transplant, like how do you start?
So these ones, they are planted through propagation, meaning you get the part of it. So these are the slips, as I told you. Those are the ones you pick and plant. Now for us here, we have used the spacing of 1.5 feet from one sucker to the other, and then 2 feet from one line to the other. Because of what? Because of the fertility of the soil. Remember, as I told you, it is once you pick the first pineapple, be sure to get at least 2 shoots coming. Yeah. So each one will give an additional 2 pineapples. And so you want to leave them room for expanding.
Oh, so after harvesting this one, you will still harvest from the same plant?
Yes, you will still harvest from the same plants, and at the same time have room to seedlings to transplant or sell off. Like for me, I'm looking at selling off most of these seeds because the garden is expansive enough, and yet I realize people don't have these suckers in this sub-region. So one characteristic of pineapples normally puts on a lot of weight, comes big when it is raining. They are able to suck a lot of water, but also the varieties. This is smooth cayenne. Smooth cayenne is the variety that they're using. Smooth cayenne. Smooth cayenne. Yes. It grows. It's the most preferred variety in Uganda. So we are going to pass here as we climb, as we go home. I don't want that to pass here because I'm sure part of this is clean and this one is clean. When it's handling, it's able to be particular. So you see they start here, now they are here. By the time they finish, this one is getting to here again the camper. So if you just want to have a team constantly in the garden.
So they wait every after how long?
Every month they will already wait. So
Why do you think people don't want to do pineapple farming on a large scale, especially here in Uganda?
Thank you so much. Yes, normally the people want quick maturing crops, and so they tend to say that pineapples take long. Remember, they have to take between 18 to 20 months, depending on the type of sucker you have planted. Now, people say, no, that's a long time, 1.5 years. But I tell people, first of all, get to know that in 1 acre you can plant 15,000 suckers, you see? But the 15,000 suckers, if you are to sell a pineapple, each one at 2,000, even if you sell 1,000, which is barely impossible, you'll get your 15 million shillings in 1 acre. After waiting for 3 seasons, 1.5 years. Now, people fear, and then I tell them that if you want to compensate, because as you are planting this one and waiting for the whole 18 months, just intercrop. When you intercrop, the first season you put in maize, and you'll harvest the maize much as the pineapples are there. And then once you get out, but you space them a bit, don't congest them like you do purely a maize garden. Then you can do the same for the second season, you intercrop with beans. But others intercrop with watermelon, others intercrop with tomatoes. And so the money you get out can feed your workers, but can also give you income to pay the worker who's looking after this garden. So you can imagine the kind of, So the third season, you can now decide to leave the garden and just make sure that you create molds around the pineapple to make sure that it is well anchored. Remember, this is the smooth cayenne variety. It grows very fast and very big. You can get a pineapple which is 4 kilograms if it's feeding well. And people in Uganda, they like these kinds of varieties, where you buy one cheaply but of good volume. So assuming you're going to sell it at 1,000 or 2,000 each, if you're selling 2,000, that's around 30 million shillings in an acre of pineapples. And you're not going to harvest once. After 11 to 12 months, there will be another round of pineapples because of the suckers that come from underneath for the second round of harvesting. So if you look after your garden very well by making sure that it is weed-free, but also try to apply goat manure, rabbit manure, or goat dung, or cow dung, you can even harvest up to 4 times. So you can have 1 acre and feed from it for the 5 consecutive years. Now, for an acre, don't expect that the pineapples are all going to yield at a go, and you harvest them after 1 week or 2 weeks. No, this is gradual because of the different sizes of suckers you've planted, so they mature at different periods. So you'll find yourself taking between 3 to 6 months when you're picking to be able to accumulate that 30 or 15 to 30 million shillings. So it's gradual, and it gives ample time to look for the market within the vicinity. One thing that is very surprising, the whole of northern sub-region, people have not been keen to plant pineapples, primarily because they fear pineapples have thorns. Others say because it takes long. Now here we are going to be able to supply, actually if people want seedlings, we have seedlings that we can be able to provide for them. And they can be able to, plant these pineapples and have their own, farms of pineapples. The market is intense. All the pineapples that people are eating in this sub-region are being gotten from central Uganda. So here, once you can be sure to supply Elebu, Arua, Pakwach, Gulu, Kitgum, Lamo, Pader, all that and where. It's so wide. So you can be able to, the market is also intense and the seedlings are very limited. So you'll also have an opportunity. By the way, those who are going to come in now are going more or less to be like the dominating, they'll be the loner farmers. They'll find themselves alone amidst plenty of need for this fruit. Currently, I'm the only person, I think, in the whole district, if not in the sub-region, having pineapple. So I'm encouraging people to reach out and be able to, get in touch with us at Land Mixed Farm, and you'll be able to get yourself seedlings and be able to plant suckers. Instead of, or if you want to buy, you can still get in touch with us. Instead of sourcing your pineapples all the way from the central, come and get them from here.
Actually, there are many hotels here in the game park and in Kakwash, but I think they didn't know about this. So if you're watching this video and you have a hotel or a restaurant and you already get pineapple from salads, whatever, you can contact him. His email will be in the description, or you can reach me on my email and give you his contact. Yeah.
Or they can also use reach us on our YouTube channel at Miss
Yes.
Farm. All the details are there.
Are there?
Even when they want to learn more about pineapple farming, we have made several videos about it, including this one.
So about the seedlings, do you sell them if someone wants to buy? How much does each sack or one goes for?
It will cost you at least around 3 million shillings to plant an acre, because I'll be, selling the seedlings at 200 shillings, which is way cheaper compared to the other people I'm reaching out in Uganda, and they say they want to sell a seedling at 500. I find that is a little bit exploitative. But most important is for you to see the variety that we have. You are free to come on the farm and see what you're taking, the size. And the good thing is about pineapples, there are no major diseases around pineapples. No? And they are hardy. Actually, in the central region, they plant them during the dry season. Because they are hardy, they first wither a bit, and then as they pick on the root system, and then they start growing vigorously. So there is a tendency in Uganda to plant pineapples during the dry season, so that by the time the rainy season starts, they concentrate on the seasonal crops to intercrop in the other one, and not allowing the pineapple to take that limited time. Remember, when you're planting, at the start of the rain, you only have like the window of 1 month to do the planting. Those who are planting maize, beans, you find it's only 1 month, otherwise you start getting late, because we are depending on the weather, the rains. It's not like irrigation where you can be able to plant at any time.
All right, Mr. Asha, thank you very much. Is there anything that you have left out and you would want to tell the people?
I would like to invite most people out there. Please, if you think you have some piece of land, please venture into farming. Farming is very lucrative, it's fun, and you cannot go wrong. And it's good to target those crops that are going to, or animals that are going to give you high returns in a shorter period of time. That's why you find when you listen to my story about chili farming, it's quite a high value crop. If just what I've told you about the pineapples are very rewarding, but also the goats. So please, I encourage people to join farming and try to see where your interest is, whether you want to go for the crop or animal. But surely the sky is the limit. But endeavor to visit farmers, seek information, go to our YouTube channel, and be able to learn a lot, and you'll be able to lead a happy life without having the hassle of doing the 9 to 5 job. Thank you so much.
So guys, that was it with our farming episode, and I hope you have learned something, and I hope you're ready to start your own farm. Pineapple farm, chili farm, or goat farming. And I hope you've got some knowledge from this. Lad Farm, thank you very much. And guys, kindly go check him out on his YouTube channel that I'll be tagging along on this video. Please support him, and I believe you're going to be learning more about farming, pineapple farming, chili, and goat rearing in Uganda. So please endeavor to pass by and tell him African Nyako sent you there. Yeah, that was it for the farming episode. See you guys in the next video. Bye. Don't forget to like this video.